Let's be honest. Sometimes the movies we love most are the ones that critics love to hate. Maybe it's nostalgia. Maybe it's the sheer ridiculousness. Or maybe it's just the comfort of knowing you're not alone in your questionable taste. Today, we're celebrating 12 movies that are, by almost any standard, just plain awful. But we love them anyway. First up is Mortal Kombat. If you grew up in the 90s or just love video games, you probably have a soft spot for this one. The CGI is laughably bad, the acting is questionable, and the plot is all over the place. But there's something about the over-the-top fight scenes and cheesy one-liners that makes it impossible to look away. It's a classic example of a movie that's so bad, it's good. Next is Down Periscope. This comedy doesn't try to be anything more than what it is. A silly, lighthearted romp with a crew of misfits on a submarine. Critics might call it forgettable, but fans know it's endlessly quotable and surprisingly accurate in its depiction of Navy life. At least according to some real-life veterans. Sometimes you just need a movie that doesn't take itself too seriously. Then there's Constantine. Keanu Reeves brings his signature style to this supernatural thriller, and while it strays far from the original comics, it's found a devoted fan base. The movie might not have wowed critics, but if you give it a chance, you'll find a dark, moody adventure that's actually pretty entertaining. Fun with Dick and Jane is another one that's easy to overlook. Jim Carrey's comedic timing is on full display in this goofy heist movie. It's not high art, but it's the kind of film that's perfect for a lazy afternoon when you just want to laugh at something silly. Biodome is infamous for its terrible reviews. Think single digits on Rotten Tomatoes. But that hasn't stopped it from becoming a cult favorite. The premise is absurd. Two slackers accidentally get trapped in a scientific experiment. It's dumb, it's loud, and it's weirdly fun. Sometimes you just have to embrace the chaos. Rubber takes the idea of a bad movie and runs with it. Literally. The main character is a killer tire named Robert. Yes, you heard that right. It's intentionally bizarre and hilarious, and the fact that the tire was inspired by a dog from WALL-E just adds to the charm. If you're in the mood for something truly offbeat, this is the one to watch. Super Mario Bros. From 1993 is legendary for all the wrong reasons. It has almost nothing to do with the video games, and the plot makes absolutely no sense. But if you can get past the confusion, it's a wild ride that's oddly endearing. Sometimes, the best way to enjoy a movie is to stop asking questions and just go along for the ride. John Carter is a movie that never quite found its audience. It's a mix of sci-fi, western, and action, and while it struggled at the box office, it's actually a lot of fun if you give it a chance. Based on a book series from 1911, it's a reminder that sometimes movies just need the right audience to shine. The Day After Tomorrow is a disaster movie in every sense of the word. The science is questionable, the plot is over the top, and the special effects are a little much. But it's also incredibly entertaining. Sometimes you just want to watch the world freeze over from the comfort of your couch. Van Helsing is another one that critics love to hate, but fans can't get enough of. Hugh Jackman brings a gothic hero to life, and the movie is packed with monsters, action, and some of the best werewolf designs out there. If you love classic horror, this one's a must-see. Resident Evil, and really the whole franchise, is a guilty pleasure for many. The movies are cheesy, packed with action, and not particularly scary, but they capture the spirit of the games in their own unique way. Sometimes you just want to watch zombies and explosions without thinking too hard. And finally, the live-action Scooby-Doo movies. They're not going to win any awards, but they're cute, fun, and perfect for family movie night. Plus, Matthew Lillard as Shaggy is just iconic. So go ahead, embrace your love for these so-called bad movies. After all, sometimes the worst movies make for the best memories.